What's going on, guys? So I wanted to start this channel just as a place to talk about me and my life, because I'm a bit of a narcissist. So what I'm talking about in today's video is the fact that I'm 28 years old. I'm a life coach. I'm broke, and I'm currently living with my mum, living with family. So yeah, these videos are going to be pretty casual, pretty conversational. So if that's your style, then feel free to subscribe. So why am I talking about this? Why am I talking about this? I don't really know why I'm sharing this with you all. Well, I do know. For me, it's really important to be authentic and to be honest, and it's kind of just a little bit of a creative project, really, to experiment and to see what works on YouTube, because I normally post videos helping people with their confidence and give tips and advice and all that sort of stuff in my other channel, which you can check out. I'll leave the link for that in the description box. But yeah, let's get into it. So the reason I'm talking about this is because there's so many people out there, I think, that struggle with insecurities and all that other stuff. So I thought, why not come on camera and talk about my life and my insecurities. And one of my main insecurities is the fact that I am broke currently. So I've had my business for about 5 years now, and it's never really been at a point where I've actually been making very much money from it. The most amount of clients I've ever had is five or six full-time clients, and don't get me wrong, that's a pretty decent sum of money, because I charge quite a lot for my coaching, but it's definitely not enough to live the kind of lifestyle that I want to live, and yeah, it's not much really at all. So the last kind of 5 years have been a bit of a struggle. I've never had more than 8 grand in my bank account, and I'm 28 years old, which is kind of embarrassing a little bit, and I'm a little bit ashamed about it, because I had a very good education. I got a master's degree by the age of 22, and I had big hopes and dreams for my life. And then the last 5 years, I've just become so demoralized and so dejected with what I'm doing that I kind of just given up a little bit. So part of me shooting these videos and talking it out with you guys is a little bit of just offloading it, because I think that when you offload something, you take away its power, and you start to be able to look for solutions. The thing for me is that money isn't massively important in my life. I take a lot of pleasure just from doing simple things like going for a walk out in nature, or listening to music, dancing around, singing. I always love singing. All of these things, talking to people, having deep conversations, that's what I'm about. Materialistic items I'm not really that bothered about, although it is quite cool to have nice things like this microphone, for example, which I picked up, arrived today. I wanted to use it and try it out. But yeah, and I think as a guy, as a man, we look at the society's ideals of what a man should be, and they're always financially independent. They're always financially stable. And if you aren't like that, if you're broke, if you're struggling financially, then it's very difficult to see your value, so see your worth as a man. It stops you from getting respect from other people, from your friends, from your family. Stops you from attracting relationship, because you don't feel very good in yourself. You don't feel very powerful. And it's so easy to fall into the trap of just accepting the fact that you will always be broke. That's the way that I've felt. Like, I've just been like, oh, it's just the way that I am, and I'm not capable of making decent income, and just making excuses for myself, which don't ultimately benefit me. So I think obviously right now it's quite difficult because I'm in lockdown. I'm in the UK, in Cambridge, and there's not tons to do. It's very restrictive, and I'm quite extroverted, so I need to be able to change my environment. I need to be sociable. I need to hang around people, and if I'm completely spending all my time all day alone, it's just fucking boring. Get bored out of my mind, and then I find it hard to have any energy or motivation to work in my business. So yeah, I think that in the last couple of years I've definitely learned how to embrace being by myself a lot more. I used to be a chronic people pleaser, the kind of guy that falls in love with girls at the drop of a hat, the kind of guy who's always chasing other people. Didn't really know myself very well because I didn't spend any time with myself. I was always trying to distract myself. In the last couple of years I've worked a lot on myself. I spent 6 months in Spain last year. Literally every single day I was just like going down to the beach, listening to music, walking around, and just reflecting, and trying to find more peace within myself. And that was such a great 6-month period. But what I did learn about myself is that I'm definitely an extrovert. Like, even though I've spent a lot of my time as an introvert because I didn't have a particularly great childhood, like my teenage years, I was very unconfident, and as a result of that didn't have many friends and stuff like that. I had to learn to adapt as being an introvert, but naturally that's not really my nature. I'm very good at connecting with people. I'm pretty good at sharing my thoughts and my feelings, and I enjoy being in social environments where I've got to adapt and improvise. When everything is very predictable and planned and structured and routine, I can't deal with that. I find that so incredibly dull. So yeah, that's my personality, and that's kind of why I wanted to start this channel as well, because I want to learn how to come out of myself, like to come out of my shell and to express myself better, and refine myself, I guess. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then click that subscribe button. I'll be posting a video every single week, just to talk a little bit about my life and what's going on for me. And yeah, I hope to see you all in the next one.